Former Steelers running back Josh Harris says Ben Roethlisberger, by the way, thanks to Jeff Passan, who took time out after breaking the story. Josh Harris is a former running back with the Steelers. He said Ben Roethlisberger fumbled on purpose late in a 2014 game because he wanted to spite offensive coordinator Todd Haley. Haley had called an offensive play when Roethlisberger thought the Steelers' lead was large enough to just kneel down. Very last game of the 2014 regular season, Bengals and the Steelers. AFC North on the line. The Steelers had the ball with a 10-point lead with just over a minute to play, and they could have just knelt 3 times, run out the clock. The coaching staff decided to call play. That's when, according to Harris, the running back, Roethlisberger fumbled intentionally. Todd Haley called a run play. Very little time left in the game, Harris wrote on Twitter. Ben wanted to kneel, rolled his eyes in the huddle, then purposely fumbled the ball. I had to recover it. At that moment, I knew what kind of person he was. Now, the fullback, Harris is in a running back in an I formation, and the fullback has no idea he's getting that football. Because he even after he gets the ball that bounces off of him, he's not even ready opening up his arms to receive the ball. So the tailback, Harris, recovers the ball. Ben flops to the ground. And on the next play, they kneel and they run out the clock. Harris wrote that he was a fan of Ben's, starstruck when I first saw him, honored to see Big Ben. Then I saw what he was, and it made it sour for me. That's why they tell you never meet your heroes. Do you have Bruce Gradkowski, the former quarterback, teammate of Roethlisberger's? He came to Roethlisberger's defense. His statement, McLevin?
We don't have it was audio. He said that the play call was confusing. The fullback should have moved off to the side, or Ben thought that the fullback was not going to be there. So when he turned around to give the ball to the tailback, the fullback was in his way, and the fullback just knocked the ball right out of his hands. That's what Gradkowski said. He said he was on the headset during the call and can understand why Ben was confused.
Yeah, Paul.
Gradkowski added on Twitter, he said, that's just insane to even say he would fumble on purpose.
Okay.
Now, all 4 or 5 of us just watched the play about 8 times during the commercial break, and so you only have 2 choices here. Was the fumble on accident, by accident, or on purpose?
It's a new game we're actually going to play. It's called
Accident or on purpose.
I find it hard to believe that you don't know you have 2 running backs behind you. Right? I would just start there. That if he thought that there was only 1 running back there, that's where I have a hard time with this.
I think he thought the fullback was there and was going to move, was going to go out to the right.
Yeah, okay.
Is there a possible gray area where subconsciously he's like, I'm going to screw this play up, where he didn't?
I have no idea. I look at Ben as a great player. I don't look at him as a great leader. I don't know if this is the microcosm of Ben as a leader, so-called leader. I just look at him as he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. Is he petty at times? I'm sure. Is he somebody who's not a leader at times? I'm sure he is. That's why I was surprised when the GM of the Steelers talked about it was basically Ben and 52 kids. And I went, no. Don't do that. Yeah, Paul.
Gradkowski on social media actually takes a play and writes up what went wrong. And if you look at it up and down the middle, the fullback is lined up a hair to the left of Ben Roethlisberger, and the play is going to the right side. Yeah. So Ben seems, when he comes out of the huddle, shocked to see that the fullback is right on top of him. And Gradkowski is saying that's why it happened. That as he turned, they incidentally made contact.
But why doesn't Ben say, go over there?
He doesn't see him. Like, he doesn't check back to the fullback before the play is snapped, before the ball is snapped. He can't see where the fullback is lined up a hair to the left.
Yeah.
That's what Gradkowski is saying.
Okay. I don't know if you'll ever find out the truth. Like, if he's asked about it, do you just go, come on? I mean, that's it. That's all I'd say. I'd be like, come on. But I don't know if he's going to go, you know what? Todd and I weren't always on the same page, and, thought I'd teach him a lesson. I don't think you're going to get any of that, but I don't know enough about the formation, where the fullback's supposed to be, and that Ben is that surprised. Normally, when you have a back behind you, he wouldn't be on you that quickly. That might lead you to believe something's up here. Does anybody think this is on purpose? Okay.
Anyone concerned about saying it aloud?
All right.
It is funny, though, that there's always these kind of stories floating around about Ben. Not that he's fumbling on purpose necessarily, but...
And he's supposed to be the leader. But, we looked at Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell. They were the ones who were the problem children here. It wasn't Ben. It was them, right?
Because it's Ben and the 52 kids.
Yes, of course. The 52 kids. That's so
But there's always the, knee injury that nobody knew about.
No, the shoulder injury.
Or the shoulder injury. That's what it was. Yeah, he's got a shoulder that nobody knew about, or now he's fumbling on purpose. But it's the diva skill position players that are the problem.
Yeah. Seton fumble truther? Question mark?
I'm just saying.
You're not saying, you're just saying.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
Wait till this gets back to Ben. Did you hear Seton O'Connor from Dan Patrick?
He's going to be like, what? I thought he was cool.
I liked him.
Ben, Ed Bouchette, Pittsburgh Post gets that. Any comment on the Seton O'Connor accusations?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought, I like that guy because he said dude all the time.
I always thought we were cool.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how he speaks.
I don't think so.
I've never heard a soundbite like that,
Yeah,
but...
I don't think he's Spicoli here. I don't think he's from the...
This is our time.
Is he one of the Bosa brothers?
The Brosas.
The Brosa brothers.
I'm just looking forward to being in the league next year.
Wow. He's going to be asked about it, right?
I have a really high motor.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.